like to welcome to Into the Fire, the running halfback blanket from the star-studded Sandringham Dragons, smooth-moving and boy band-looking James Creighton. Nice to meet you, James.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. Not too bad.
Awesome. Being a really nice size and a good athlete, was footy your only sport growing up, or did you have other sports you were good at?
Yeah, good question. I think when I was early growing up, it was footy. I got into Auskick with my mates, but then I was originally from Queensland, so as school went on and APS sport started, footy was more of a summer sport, and rugby union actually took place a bit more frequently. So yeah, I played a bit of rugby and footy, which helped out probably with tackling and stuff like that.
Do you play a bit of rugby now, or just focus on footy?
Nah, not anymore. I stopped rugby about year 8, just because of the injuries and stuff. So
Yeah. You're in a crop of so many players, in particular Victorians, who were severely impacted by COVID. How much has this had an impact on you over the last 3 years, footy-wise?
Yeah, it was quite annoying, coming down to Victoria, started 2020, and then COVID obviously hitting from 2020. So it wasn't ideal, but I know I took the most of it. We got a couple games in with BGS in 2020, but no proper games. So did heaps of training there. I'm best mates with Will, so we did a lot of stuff one-on-one together, just either doing review or craft sessions or footy sessions, stuff like that. And then, so that 2020 went by. 2021, we got a bit more games. So first last year for BGS was also good. Wasn't ideal. We didn't win too many games, but it was good to get out in the park and get a few kicks and stuff like that. But no, I really benefited from lockdown, just getting the 1%ers in. So maybe, doing a bike session to change it up, or sitting down and studying players on TV. So that really helped. Yeah.
Yeah, is COVID still there at the moment, or is it getting a bit better?
It's getting a bit better now. There's always a cough going around, but that's just the thing with winter. It's little sicknesses here and there, but COVID's all right now. It's all good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. You, I believe, are a much underrated player when it comes to hearing about you in the draft profiles. But let me tell you, I'm a big rap for your potential at the next level. For those that don't know too much about you, could you give us a taste of where you've come from leading up to being at Sandy?
Yeah, so I'm originally from the Gold Coast. Played all my junior footy up there. So started off at Creighton Magpies, just a little town on the Gold Coast. And then, went through those ranks, played under 12s Queensland team. And so we played the national championships in Maroochydore that year. And then, so then actually moved to Southport Sharks following that, and played up a couple age groups with Will. So we played there. That's where we first started playing together. And then we played there, made the under 15s Queensland state team. So then that was in Tasmania and Launceston, that carnival. So that was 2019. And then played at Labrador for a year, Labrador Tigers. I'm not sure if you're aware of them or not. But then after that, moved to Victoria, which was probably the best decision I've ever made. So when I got here, went to the Dragons pre-season, got in there, played under 16s, under 17s, now under 18s. BGS was my school. I'm now done there. And so I played first there. So that was good. Yeah, good for my development.
Yeah, so how's the move been from Gold Coast to Victoria? Bit different?
A lot different. It was a very big move, just especially the weather, it's quite warm up there, but down here it's quite chilly. But no, I really enjoyed it. I was really stoked to be moving down here, and I've loved every second of it. It's probably the best, what I said, the best decision I've ever made. So I'm just absolutely loving it, great mates and stuff like that. So
yeah, it is good in Victoria.
Yeah.
Now you are best friends with Will Ashcroft.
Is
there a better looking couple? Sorry, messed that bit up.
Yeah, no, all good. I don't know. I don't want to be too cocky or not, but I'm not too sure. Good looking blokes, but we got to let the ladies decide that. I don't know.
No, you don't need to be humble yet.
It's okay.
What's it like being mates with the main man?
No, it's really good. It's obviously all the media and stuff is behind him, but he doesn't let that get to his head. He's really humbled, and it's just a really good bloke. So, we're on the PlayStation pretty much every night, playing 2K, or we're down. We actually live probably like a minute away from each other. So we're either walking to his or he's walking to mine. We're just either sitting watching the footy or doing footy ourselves. So no, it's really good. Yeah, we spend pretty much every second together. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool as. Now, you are a lovely player off the halfback flank and give a lot of drive. To be honest, if you weren't at Sandy, you'd probably be talked up a lot more than you are. But don't worry, scouts won't miss you. What have you done, and what are you doing to give yourself a chance of being picked in the draft?
Thanks for that. I'm just looking to play consistent footy. I think that's probably the main thing, just getting lots of consistent reps under your belt. Especially down halfback, everyone looks to be very offensive minded and try to take the game on. But I value defense a lot. So I've just been focusing both offense and defense, especially on my defensive craft, not letting my opponent get a goal or get much of the ball on me. So yeah, I've definitely focused on that. And then hopefully the other bits just fall into place around that. But yeah.
Yeah, sneak a few snags in every now and then.
Yeah, well, I got my first snag for a while the last week, which is good. So got a little bit of midfield time and snuck forward and kicked a nice one. But yeah, it doesn't really come much when you're playing down back.
Yeah, that would have felt great though.
Oh yeah, no, the boys got around me and stuff, all the coaches. So no, it was a good feeling.
Awesome. I did notice that you were put in the NAB team of the week not long back. Now, how have you thought your year has gone, and how are the Sandy boys faring?
Yeah, look, it's been probably up and down season for me. Started off a bit slow, just, I don't know, not playing much footy, but then I picked it up recently, just playing, again, more consistent footy, which has helped. We struggled a bit. We lost the first round against Oakley, which was a very tough game. Oakley, one of the top teams in the competition, and then losing some APS players, we lost a few games, but we've definitely brought it back now. Got a win today. So the boys are looking good like that. Dragons perspective, we're looking good. We've got great depth in the team as well. So it's going to hold us in good stead come to the business end of the season.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So let's tell everyone about you. You're very clean and an agile backman whose lovely size to play a sweeping type of role off the back line. A lot of like Lockie Ash, I think. You have really nice skills and nice hands and love nothing more than to rebound that ball, turning defense into attack. What are your areas that you're working on leading into the second half of the season?
Second half of the season, I'm probably going to focus on my polish a bit. There's a lot of pressure down back, so it's just staying composed. You actually have a few more steps than you think. So just when I get the footy, just compose myself and then hit the kick, either if I'm going inside 50 or to a leading player on the wing. Continue to maintain my defensive crafts. You can't always forget defense. So that'll be one thing I'm focusing on. Then another is just kicking, just making sure that's a consistent kick hit every time. So that stuff really.
Yeah, always something to improve on, isn't there?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. If you were to tell scouts what you bring to the table, what would you tell them?
I would say I bring fierce pressure around the footy. So every time the ball comes either in the air or on the ground, I'm there applying pressure and winning the ball myself. My contested footy is probably one of my strengths, just being able to, my body just block our opponents and get the footy myself. So mainly my pressure, my contested work is probably my strengths. And then, again, you can't forget the rooms for improvement. So I'd mention, room for improvements, kicking and stuff like that. But no, yeah.
I'd be pretty happy if I was a scout. Now, I know you're a backman, and I know Sandy team is stacked in the mids, but is the mids where you see yourself playing in the future, or are you happy back there? Because don't get me wrong, I think the half-back line is nearly the most important position on the field.
Yeah, look, I'm not too phased of positions at the moment. I'm just looking to play consistent footy. I mean, I'm getting more runs through the midfield at the moment just because of clientele's down because of APS footy and stuff like that. I really enjoy the back line, just playing to that man, but then you also go off and win your own footy. I do enjoy midfield though. Midfield is fun. You get more of the footy and you're involved with the play more. So I'm not too phased whether or not it's backline or midfield, to be fair. I think we'll just wait and see what happens with the rest of the season. But yeah, I'm fine with anything really.
Yeah, awesome. Versatile player, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I pride myself on. So yeah.
Yeah. So knowing that the next few months are really important for a young kid trying to make the big time, what are your goals leading into the draft?
My goals into the draft, so obviously team success is a big one. So hopefully win the premiership with Dragons. That'd be very nice. Nice way to finish the season. Obviously try and improve my draft stocks there. So that'll be just focusing on my areas of improvement again. And then also developing my strength. And then I think the main one's just playing consistent footy, I guess, just playing consistent, getting the footy and just disposing it nicely and game in, game out. So I think that's probably the main goal. And then eventually, ultimately get drafted. That's the bigger picture goal. But yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Now, being a part of Sandy, it means the chance of success is really high. What is it like playing with the likes of Will Ashcroft and Harry Sheasel? I mean, I've interviewed them both, and they are awesome guys. But I mean, it must be cool to watch up the field at what they can do.
Oh, no, it's definitely great. Watching the ball up go when you're a backman and you've been under a bit of heat recently. So with the ball coming in and out, so you see Will and Sheasel in the midfield together, and you're like, oh, great, we'll get a little bit of a break here, which does happen. They do win it quite frequently. No, I mean, it's great. They're both great players, both very highly touted players as well. And they're both very humble. So around the club, you don't see them talking about themselves, getting around themselves. They're very focused on helping others get drafted and helping others improve. So you see them both helping players around the club, which is really good. So that probably shows why, mainly why our team in previous years is quite successful, mainly because of that team first attitude.
Yeah, they are great guys and great players. All right, let's ask some easy footy questions. Who do you barrack for in the AFL?
Brizzy Lions. Yep.
Brisbane. You happy with how they're going at the moment? Or?
Oh yeah, you can't say they're not going great. I think they're top of the ladder. I think, well, tied maybe.
Yeah, they're going pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, should be okay.
Yeah. If you could compare yourself to a certain AFL player, who would it be?
That's a good question. I like seeing myself play, and I do watch a bit of Braden Maynard here and there. Just similar size, but also way he goes about on the field. He loves to defend first, and then he can work off and get his touches from there. So I'd have to say Braden Maynard.
Yeah, he's a legend. I've actually interviewed him before. He's a great guy.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You can have one player for an hour to pick his brains, and not in a zombie-like way. Who do you choose?
Oh, that's a very hard question to answer. There's a lot of great players. You put me on the spot here. I'd probably have to say, either Maynard or Petrarca. They just seem like ripper blokes. Like, just see them on the field, and then also like in the media, they just seem like cool blokes. So I'd have to say either those two.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. All right, some questions about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to go to a major sporting event to watch. What do you choose?
Oh, the Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought you'd choose basketball.
Nah, I'm more of an NFL fan, big NFL fan.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl.
Yeah. I know you're good at golf. So if you're lining up to tee off on the golf course, what am I expecting to see when you swing?
Oh, well, that's a quite funny question, because my worst bit of golf is my tee off, actually. So you'd probably expect a big slice going to the right, if I'm not going to lie. So
into the sand.
Yeah, into the sand. I'm more of a short player, so watch me on the putts. That'd probably be a bit better. So
yeah. Maybe you should take up mini golf then, I reckon.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad shout.
If you had to play a different sport, what would you choose?
Oh, NFL. I'd have to say NFL.
Yeah, the NFL is pretty good.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah. The boys tell me if you don't get into the AFL, you're taking up male modelling. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know who said that. I mean, my missus is a model, so I don't know. She probably wouldn't be too happy with that, but nah, jokes aside, probably not.
Well, it has been amazing to chat with you, buddy. A guy that I think will sneak up on draft boards. A highly talented, awesome young guy who has all the attributes for the top level. Good luck, mate, and prove me right.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Good to chat, James.
Cheers. Have a good one.